Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another video. So I'm starting off my day in bed, and Spyro's in with me as well. Actually, I didn't start off my day in bed because basically I sleep in my bed, and I let Spyro sleep in the front room in his bed, and then he usually wakes me up, and then I let him come in here for like a little bit. He's getting a bit bitey today. He's been bitey for a while, buddy. I think he's teething. Spyro, why are you biting me? I don't taste that good. I taste terrible. I taste of nothing. I don't know why he's biting here. Like, I think he's teething. To be fair to him, but he doesn't actually hurt. Luckily, to be fair, but he is teething. To be fair, but let's get up and let's start my day. I don't know what I've done to this egg, but I'm starting off my day with an egg sandwich because egg sandwiches are just amazing, but that's not the point. I like to fry them on both sides, and this is bloody happened. I don't know, it looks like a cake, or it looks like really puffed up. Like, I'm absolutely positive that when I fry eggs usually, they don't usually puff up like that. This has to be the first time that's ever happened in my life, honestly. That's just mad. Another beautiful day out in the sun again today with Spyro. There you go, let's get him in the shot. He's having a good old sniff like he usually does. Well, basically the trams in Sheffield, they're a bit of a pain in the arse, I must admit. Bloody... Well, it's just like, transport all over England. Bloody trains, buses, taxis, even driving, traffic gets in the way. It's a pain in the arse, not going to lie to you. On Google Maps, it said there was only one coming at 16 minutes past. As I was walking down the hill, I've literally seen two go past me. It's the wrong times, honestly. It's a pain in the arse, So if you get trams around the UK or in Sheffield, buddy, pissed to be us. Pissed to be all of us, let's just say that, But we're going to get there. So I'm out and about today. Got a few things that I need to do and I want to go and see and sort out. So follow me on my day and let's get into it. Right, so basically, one thing about me is I love a freebie and I love an offer. And basically, I'm with the Sun paper. You're probably going to be like, what do you mean you're with the Sun paper? Anybody can get the Sun. And you are correct, anybody can buy the Sun paper. But basically, if you download an app, it's all free of charge, and I'm not sponsored by them, so this is just me trying to help you out. Basically, that they usually do throughout the year free offers. So if you just watch the sort of start of my videos, not today's, but the first video that I uploaded to the channel, I was on a caravan holiday. And basically I got that sort of, but it was either, I think it was about maybe 66 quids. And I got that because basically I'm with the Sun. So basically what you do is you download the Sun Saver app, which is all free, doesn't cost you a penny. And basically you just collect the Sun paper. And basically sometimes they'll do free offers where you might maybe get, like, let's say free cinema tickets or free events, and you don't need to collect any of the Sun tokens. Sometimes you have to collect tokens. It might be a few, it might be between, let's say, 3 and 5 tokens that you need to collect. And then basically what you do is, like, you can either send off sort of like the tokens to the Sun, or if you've got the app, you can basically download the app for free, as I've said, and then you enter in the code from the paper, and then you get free offers. So I'm literally just on my way now to the cinema, and I'm going to find out, I've got £5, sort of like it's a voucher, and I'm either going to potentially be able to spend it like on snacks and treats or cinema. I've already been to the cinema sort of twice this month, so I'm probably just going to get some snacks, but I'll let you know sort of at the end how it all goes. So I'm autistic and I've also got ADHD, and I suffer with anxiety and depression, and basically Spyro, as much as he is a pet to me, sort of equally, he's basically a service dog as well for me, to sort of just help me out, sort of. He helps me in a big way, if I'm honest with you. Like, I feel like if I'm very stressed or anxious or having a bad day, he relaxes me, like I'm exercising more, I'm going out more, I'm socialising more. Like I said, as much as he is my pet and I love him to bits, but equally he's helping me out. So anyway, I've got so my GP has been very kind, and they've written me up some basically medical evidence, sort of stating everything that I've just said. And basically everybody that I've shown the medical evidence to has been absolutely fine with him, sort of me with him. So whether I've gone into a pub or I've taken him to the cinema with me, I'm right, you know, I'm sort of, I'm very lucky that I've got this medical evidence. I mean, it's all the truth, it's not bullshit. Anyway, so I've just gone into Cineworld. It's either, well, it's in Sheffield, but it's possibly, the area might be classed as Meadowhall. And basically, a guy approached me, and he was basically sort of like, you know, he wasn't having a go at me, but he triggered me, I'll be honest with you. And he basically said to me, sort of said like, can I see your medical evidence? Well, sorry, at first he was like, oh, what's he doing in here? And I just think the way that he spoke to me was really rude. And like I said, like, I feel very anxious and a bit stressed, if I'm honest with you. I said to him, I was like, look, fella, I was like, I think the way how you just approached me is wrong, especially the fact that he's a manager, and you would think that he would be able to, or have the knowledge, or know how to deal with customers in the correct way. So like I said, I showed them the medical evidence, and he was just being really difficult about it. Like I said, everybody that I've shown the medical evidence to has been lovely, has been good as gold. They've been absolutely fine. And like I said, it's the truth. It's not bullshit. It is the truth. You know, Spiro, he does support me, and that is the truth. But it's just a shame that some people, like, you know, like they're just very rude. You know, they can just think that they can just speak to you, you know, like however they want to speak to you, and it's wrong at the end of the day. And hopefully, you know, like, you know, none of my subscribers, hopefully, you know, hopefully you don't go through the same. And if you have, then, you know, like, my apologies, and, you know, I hope you're feeling better. But that's just a rant over. I just wanted to say that, you know, get it out there. I was a bit stressed. I feel a little bit better that I've sort of got that out there, if I'm honest with you. Like I said, I've got no subscribers at the minute, and, you know, this guy isn't exactly going to watch my YouTube channel, so the chances of him seeing this is probably 0 to nothing, you know, like, there's no chance, you know. But maybe people that do watch this, you know, like, just realise that, you know, not all disabilities you can see. You know, let's say if someone's in a wheelchair, you can see it. You know, autism, ADHD, dyslexia, dyspraxia, even I'd say bipolar, but you can, in a way. I think sometimes, like, if you know the person, like, you can see the traits. You know, that's what I think. Well, I know it because people that know me really well, they can see my traits. But I think if you don't know somebody, and if you're just meeting them for the first time, it can be hard. But anyway, that's my rant over. Sorry guys, buddy, it's part of the YouTube video. Buddy, you know, I want to show everything. I want to show the goods, I want to show the bads, I want to show the ugly, I want to show the good times, the bad times. Because at the end of the day, like, if I'm just coming on YouTube and showing all the good, you know, like, that's not life at the end of the day. I mean, it's life, but that's kind of bullshit, if I'm honest with you. I'm going to be real with you, I'm going to be honest with you guys, because I think that's the best way to be. Nice one. So if you enjoyed my little rant, or if you understand what I'm on about, smash the like button, come say hello in the comments. Maybe you've had bad experiences yourself, maybe you've got bad disabilities, and, like, maybe you can understand what I'm going through. Let me know in the comments if you feel up to it. You don't have to, absolutely, it's absolutely fine. And I think I've got no subscribers at the minute. I think a couple of people are watching my videos. Thank you very much to the people that are watching my videos. Please comment, please subscribe, please like, all the above. Much appreciated, guys. Right guys, so I had £5 as a voucher that I got through the Sun, as I've already said. And what did I get myself? I thought I'd treat myself to some snacks. So I got myself some popcorn, got myself this for free, basically. I mean, I did have to pay for the paper. I can't remember how many papers I paid for, because I think maybe I got it sort of late last year. But like I said, free popcorn, it was £4.99, I got a penny left. I was going to buy some chocolate as well, but I just thought, fuck it, you know, I've got popcorn, that's enough sweets or a treat for the day, or, you know, whatever. So like I said, you know, jump on the Sun. Like I say, you can download the app for free. Doesn't cost you a penny. The app is called the Sun Saver app. What I'll do is, in the description, I'll sort of like, I'll get the app name, and then if you want to check it out, go into the subscription. There are a few other videos that I've done that I've sort of posted information in the subscription. So like I say, check it out. Like I say, I'm not sponsored by the Sun. I'm not going to get a penny or anything from them. This is just me, you know, basically giving you guys a couple of free tips, free ideas, freebies that you're going to get free of charge. Like I say, sometimes you will have to pay for the paper. Sometimes they are free, the offers. But download the app, and then the app will basically say everything. They do all sorts. They do cinema tickets, they do foods, they do holidays. I know there was a pool tournament. I think that was going on. Unfortunately, I missed it. You know, I didn't collect it in time, the pool ones. But all throughout the year, they do loads. I mean, like, I know last year, like, if you like Blackpool, I love Blackpool. One of my favourite places in the UK. They do, like, you know, like in Blackpool, they've got like the Tower, they've got like Sea Life, you know, they've got quite a lot of events, and you can get like free tickets to go to these events. Like I say, sometimes you maybe have to collect, like, let's say 3 to 5 of the Sun Saver codes. Like, it might maybe be, it depends. I know on weekends, I think the Sun paper is a little bit more expensive, but I know during the week, it is a bit cheaper. Maybe it's about £1, I want to say. Don't take me, well, I know that it's definitely more expensive on the weekends. I can definitely guarantee you that, and I can definitely guarantee that it's cheaper during the week. But like I say, check it out, get yourself some freebies, or some similar freebies, or kind of freebies. Lovely. Right guys, I just want to end the video on a bit of a high, you know, not that it hasn't been a high today, you know, obviously we had the bit in the cinema, which it happens at the end of the day, you know, like some people were just awkward, but fuck them, that's not the point of this last little clip. I just want to say, buddy, love yourself, you know, buddy, as much as it's hard, you know, when you got people that bring you down and don't think the best of you, and maybe they've seen the worst of you, maybe they've never seen the best of you, you know, like, that doesn't matter at the end of the day, you know, like, be who you really are, you know, like, be comfortable in your own skin, you know, like, if, you know, if you want, let's say, for example, if you want to become a doctor, and let's say if all your family are saying, no, don't do that, you know, like, buddy, that's a terrible job, you know, you're not going to make it, fuck it, go for it, you know, buddy, put yourself through medical school, buddy, study hard, put yourself out there, and you will achieve. I think in life, at the end of the day, I think you can have some people that are going to bring you down, and you can have some people that just don't want the best for you. And at the end of the day, fuck them. They're obviously not your real mates. Maybe it's your family. I mean, I was in foster care. Maybe you're like me and you was in foster care. You know, maybe you've had ex-partners in the past that have brought you down. Fuck them at the end of the day. People like that, you know, like, if they don't see the best in you, or if they don't see your full potential, just fuck them, honestly, go for it, you know, like I say, go for that job, you know, but you go for, you know, if you want to watch a certain film, if you want to be with a certain person, if you want to have certain friends, if you want to have an animal, like me, have a dog, you know, but go for it, honestly, just go for it, and at the end of the day, be who you really are. Don't be ashamed, don't be embarrassed, as long as you're happy, and as long as you can get up every morning and go to bed every night, and with a smile on your face, and you're happy, that's all that matters. So live your life to the full, try and be happy, try and be positive, and just have a fucking great life. Excuse my swearing, but I'm being real. That's why, I think I swear when I'm being serious, when I'm being real, when I feel passionate about something. And I want all of you to feel how I do and feel good. So like I said, if you enjoy the content, give me a like. If you enjoy the content, come say hello. You know, but I want this channel to, like I said, I've already said it today, but I want this channel to see the best, see the worst, see the difficulties, see the good times, see the bad times. I'm gonna rant, not gonna lie to you. But I'm also going to hopefully help you out and give you deals and tell you about deals. I'm also going to, you know, if it's a beautiful day, and it is today, I mean, look at that, honestly. Blue skies, you know, but I want to try and make this channel good times and equally bad times. I got a yin and yang, I'll show you. I love this, you know, like, buddy, it's like good and evil. You're going to have both. And that's what life's about, balance, I think, personally. So like I say, enjoy the content, take it easy, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.